To advance this legislation on Saturday night, it is certainly still a major touchstone for people like Murkowski and Collins, who are still working furiously behind the scenes to try to make some additional changes. Meanwhile, on the other side of this fight, you have conservatives like Senator Rick Scott who want to put forward an amendment we expect will happen at some point in the next several hours that would essentially drop how much the federal government is giving to states for their Medicaid expansion population. That is a no-go for many moderates in the Republican House conference. That is part of the reason that Speaker Johnson is really trying to continue to impress upon his members that if they have concerns about this bill, they need to come and talk to him. They need to come and talk to their Senate colleagues, not to basically tweet out all of their frustration. But that doesn't mean it's not brewing behind the scenes.
Every day. Work requirements are very popular. Taking off ineligible or illegal people off the Medicaid rolls. People like that. It's a $500 billion savings. But the Senate has added more fees that will lower the money that goes to the states that apply Medicaid, and eventually will lower the fees that go to hospitals to a level of about Medicaid. That's the goal. But Medicaid pays a lot less than Medicare pays a lot less than Medicaid, and that's where they're trying to take it. So there will be a cost to the hospitals with this bill. And so I also would recommend to the Senate, by all means, improve the House bill. But I think on Medicaid, we got it very well. We worked 2 months inside the House to find the right compromise, and a compromise that we could defend every day. And so there's a lot of us on the House side that are worried about with the Senate bill. And I think we'll have
sweeping bill to debate. He said he was worried that the Medicaid cuts would negatively impact his constituents back in North Carolina. Trump called what Tillis was doing a big mistake, and he threatened to back a primary challenger to his seat. Tillis is up for re-election next year. Then yesterday, Tillis announced he would simply not seek re-election. He said in a statement, quote, "Too many elected officials are motivated by pure, raw politics, who really don't give a damn about the people they promised to represent on the campaign trail," unquote. President Trump reacted on Truth Social, calling Senator Tillis's decision great news. Tillis then wrote back on Twitter, reposting a headline from September of last year when Trump was embracing North Carolina's then Lieutenant Governor Mark Robinson, who was running for governor. He eventually lost. Tillis wrote, quote, "Thanks for the retirement wishes, Mr. President. Looking forward to working with you for a successful 2026. Word to the wise, let's avoid mini soldier. Mini soldier, you ask. The key vote, and then the Senate version passes. It's still going to have to go back to the House, where it will face new hurdles. Today, House Speaker Mike Johnson is confronting growing levels of concern from Republicans about the final product. A source saying that he's going to hold a call today with a group of Republicans and Dr. Mehmet Oz, head of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. President Trump now has just 4 days left to get the bill to his desk for his own self-imposed July 4th deadline. Today, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said the White House is confident that this is all going to happen.
The president is very well aware that this bill needs to not only pass out of the Senate, but it needs to go back to the House. And we need the full weight of the Republican conference to get behind this bill. And we expect them to, and we are confident that they will. The president has been working hand in hand with Senate Majority Leader Thune and also our House Republican leader, or the Speaker of the House, I'm sorry.